What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of NFL Predictions. Of course, I did not upload a video last week. That was my bad. I just forgot to do it Thursday again, and then I got too busy with Christmas and all that, so I didn't record one last week. But in week 15, I went 12-4, so I had a pretty good record. I went from going 5-10 in week 14 to going 12-4 in week 15, so I did bounce back for sure. But yeah, I'm pretty upset at myself for missing another week. That's 2 weeks this year that I've missed. But oh well, it is what it is. Sorry if you hear a fan in the background. I gotta have a fan on here. It's really hot in here. But let's get into these predictions. As you can see above me, my new record is 128-81. I gotta say that's pretty good. I mean, I've gotten 81 wrong this year, but I would say that is pretty good. So let's get into this. Let's go to the Thursday night game, which is tonight as I'm recording this. For week 17, I do believe this is week 17 of the NFL season. Just let me double check. Yes, week 17. So we got the Jets at Cleveland. I think I gotta go Cleveland here, obviously. Cleveland is 10-5. They have looked really good. Joe Flacco has come in and just not missed a beat. I'm pretty sure last week and Amari Cooper had like 250 yards receiving, something insane like that. So I got to go Cleveland over the Jets. And next we got Detroit at Dallas Saturday, the lone Saturday game this weekend. Obviously Dallas has lost 2 in a row, but they were on the road when they lost those games, and Dallas is at home in this game, which they have not lost this year. So Dallas is favored by 5.5 points, but I mean they're home though. They just win they don't lose at home. But it is Detroit. Detroit has a really good running game. I'm really excited to watch this game. I just can't decide who I want to pick right now. Dallas is at home, so I think I'm gonna have to go Dallas in this game, even though I don't want to. I have to go Dallas in this game. Do I? Like, the only reason I'm going Dallas right now is because they're at home, but I feel like I do honestly think Detroit could win this game. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Dallas. I'm gonna stick with Dallas over Detroit, even though I can obviously see Detroit beating Dallas. Next, we got New England at Buffalo. This one's easy for me. I got Buffalo winning. I need Buffalo to win. For people who know, they know why I need Buffalo to win, but I just need them to win. And I think they will win. I'm pretty sure last time they faced New England, they actually lost, but hopefully Buffalo gets their head out of their asses this game and actually pulls out the victory. Next, we got Atlanta at Chicago. I'm going to go Atlanta over Chicago. Chicago has kind of, given up on the season. Atlanta still fighting, kind of. I don't think they can make the playoffs anymore, but they're 7-8. Chicago is 6-9. Yeah, I see Atlanta winning, even though Chicago is favored for some reason. I think it's just because they're at home. But next we got the Raiders at the Colts. The Colts are favored in this game. This one's hard too, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go the Colts in this one. The Raiders have looked good with their backup QB after they benched Jimmy Garoppolo, but so has the Colts. There's been a lot of backup QBs this year. It's kind of crazy how many players have gotten hurt this year. It's really crazy. But yeah, I got the Colts beating the Raiders. Next, we got the Rams at New York Giants. I'm gonna go with the Rams over the Giants. Obviously, the Giants benched Tommy DeVito last week, and the fuck is his name? Tyrod Taylor is gonna start. But I still see the Rams picking up the victory over the Giants. Next, we got Arizona at Philadelphia. Obviously, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. We almost choked the game last week against the Giants. I would have been very pissed. Last year, actually, a quick side note, history lesson. Last time we played the Arizona Cardinals, I had COVID, and I actually did not watch the game. So, which was last year, I believe, in October. But yeah, last time we faced them, I had COVID. So hopefully this time that does not happen. But I'm gonna go with the Eagles. The Eagles obviously have not looked like the team that they looked like last year, or even at the beginning of this year. The last 4 weeks they have just not looked good. We barely beat the Giants last week. We've got some very upset people on our team right now. It does not look good. We need to get our shit together before the playoffs. This is the game where I think we get our shit together and we dominate in this game and we pull out an easy victory and get back on track. And yeah. Next we got the Saints at Tampa Bay. This one's hard too. Tampa Bay's 8-7. Saints are 7-8. Tampa Bay is favored, I think, just because they're at home. But I'm gonna have to go with. Actually, I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay here. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay over the Saints, just because it's at Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield has been playing pretty good. I think they've won like 4 in a row. Tampa Bay has, so I gotta go with Tampa Bay. They are probably gonna make the playoffs if they win this game. So yeah, I got Tampa Bay. Next, I got San Francisco over Washington. That one's pretty easy. That's my lock of the week right there. San Francisco did lose last week, but it was to Baltimore, so yeah. And if I did predictions last week, I was going to pick Baltimore over San Francisco, honestly. So yeah, and Washington, you know, they're Washington, so they ain't going to win. Carolina at Jacksonville. I'm going to have to go with Jacksonville. I need Jacksonville to win. That's another team I need to win for certain reasons. Over Carolina. Carolina's only won 2 games this year, so I can't bet on them to win any games, like I said in a press video. Next, we got my game of the week right here. This is going to be my game of the week, at least for Sunday, because I'm excited for that Detroit and Dallas game. But this is my game of the week for Sunday. Miami at Baltimore. I actually need Baltimore to win, and I'm actually going to pick Baltimore to win. I got Baltimore over Miami. It's going to be a really good game. Obviously, Baltimore coming off a huge victory over San Francisco. Miami coming off a huge victory over Dallas. Both teams in the playoff, going to be in the playoffs, this is probably going to be the game that decides who goes to the Super Bowl in the AFC, if I'm being honest. And like I said in previous videos, my Super Bowl pick is still Eagles versus Baltimore in the Super Bowl, even though the Eagles have not looked good the last couple weeks. But that is still my Super Bowl pick, and I got Baltimore beating Miami. I need Miami to lose, and I need Baltimore to win. So this is obvious. The teams I'm saying that I need them to win, this is obviously for betting reasons, because, you know, but that's why I'm saying that. Next, we got Tennessee at Houston. Houston, I'm not sure if C.J. Stroud is playing. I believe that he passed concussion protocol, so I'm going to have to go with Houston to beat Tennessee. Obviously, if C.J. Stroud isn't playing, then Tennessee could win, but I'm pretty sure that he's going to play. Houston is favored, so I think he's going to play, if I'm correct. But if he doesn't, then Tennessee could win, and I'll just be wrong. So Pittsburgh at Seattle. I think Seattle is going to pull out the victory here, but it will be close. That's going to be a close one. Pittsburgh has, I mean, they put in what's his name last week, and they pretty much dominated. So yeah, I could see them winning, but not really. I mean, Seattle's just better than them. But I could see Pittsburgh winning. Next, we got the Chargers at Denver. Denver just benched Russell Wilson for the last 2 games of the season. Chargers obviously don't have Justin Herbert for the season. So, man, it's just backup versus backup. I mean, this is a toss-up in the air. Literally flip a coin and be like, who's going to win this game? Heads or tails? And honestly, I have no idea. Honestly, if I had a coin next to me, I'd flip it and just pick. But let's see. It's at Denver. I'm gonna have to go with the Broncos, I guess. That one's just like, who cares? Honestly, who's gonna win? I don't know. But next we got Cincinnati at Kansas City. I do need Kansas City to win this game, and I'm going to pick them to win this game. Cincinnati, Jake Browning has looked really good since he came in for Joe Burrow, but Kansas City just came off an embarrassing loss against the Raiders. So I got to go with the Kansas City Chiefs to win the game over Cincinnati. It is also in Kansas City, so that helps also with Kansas City winning. And yeah, after that embarrassing loss, Travis Kelce was slamming his helmet. Patrick Mahomes was cursing and crying on the sideline. So I think they're going to come out and play better in this game against Cincinnati. Next, we got Green Bay at Minnesota. I'm going to have to go with Green Bay in this game. Just because I don't see Minnesota playing very good with that QB. What's his name? I don't even remember his name. But the backup QB that they have in right now. It's going to be close, I think, but I see Green Bay pulling out the victory in Minnesota. And that is my predictions for Week 17 of the NFL season. Again, I do apologize for missing last week. Like I said, I just forgot to I didn't forget to record Thursday, but I was just busy Thursday. And then I just got too busy for the whole weekend. And I was like, all the games are pretty much over. And there's no point in going through like I did in one of the videos and just saying, oh, this is who I would have picked. So I just skipped it. But it does. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I missed 2 weeks of the season. I'm definitely going to finish out the season and make sure I record the rest. But let's go through this again. My locks of the week are, let's see, who did I pick? My locks of the week: San Francisco over Washington. What was my other one? I know I had another one. Damn, sorry if you hear sound in the background. I know I had another one. What was it? Buffalo over New England? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah. Obviously I can't see Detroit beating Dallas. I almost picked differently, but Dallas is at home, so I had to pick Dallas. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm trying to get there before the end of next year. Before the end of this year, which I don't think is going to happen because there's only like 3 days. But I got to get back on my recording grind, but that's my fault. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.